Hi guys, it's Tiffany. Welcome back to my channel. So today is my new weekly stash. If you guys don't know what this series is about, basically every week I sit down and I choose like new makeup to use for the following week. It's like a fun shop my stash and like makeup rotation all in one. So the purpose is to just really get good use out of all the makeup that I have because I have so much. It overwhelms me. So yeah, nothing too crazy today. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the little bell to join my little family. And with that being said, let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so starting off with base products. For foundation, let's see what I have in here. Not really seeing anything that I want. I think since it's a bit like warmer out, I'm gonna grab this BareMinerals Complexion Rescue Tinted Hydrating Gel Cream. So this is really nice. Moving over to concealers. This is really catching my eye. My Milk Makeup Concealer. Flex Concealer actually. And I haven't used this in a really long time, so I'm gonna grab this. I'm also really pale right now, so I remember this being a little bit lighter on me, so hopefully it matches me right now. For powder, I totally forgot I had this number 7 powder I picked up from Target. This is the number 7 Lift and Luminate Triple Action Finishing Powder in the shade Light. This was supposedly a dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury one, and I've never tested this out before. And that's the only reason why I bought this, was to test it out to see if it was a dupe or not. So excited to try this. For blush, I think I'm gonna grab this Colourpop Cheek Dew Serum Blush in the shade Kiss Kiss. I actually haven't tested this out yet, so I should probably do that. And then for powder blush, I think I want to grab one of my Milani ones because I feel like I neglect them, and they're really beautiful. I'll grab Luminoso. This is like a beautiful corally pink, and I think this will pair well with this one, like underneath, so hopefully that turns out okay. For like bronzer and highlight, I really want to grab my Tarte Sea Breezy bronzer. I haven't used this in a really long time, but I really do enjoy a powder bronzer, so I don't know if I should grab a powder bronzer. These are my high-end ones and those are my drugstore ones. I think just to be safe, because I do prefer powder bronzers, I'm gonna grab my Nars bronzer in the shade Laguna. For primer, like I said, it's kind of getting like humid out where I'm from, so I think I want to grab one of these sorry, this is so messy, but I think I want to grab one of these e.l.f. jelly primers. This is the e.l.f. Jelly Pop Dew Primer, and this one is the Cooling Face Primer. So these are both like very gel-like. I think I'm gonna grab the Jelly Pop Dew one just because I do like a bit of dewiness. Now onto brows. I really want to use my e.l.f. Instant Lift brow pen because I remember loving this, and then I just like have been trying out so many different brow pens that I've been neglecting this, so gonna grab this. And I'm gonna grab my Milk Makeup Kush Fiber Brow Gel in the shade Grind, and I really like this. I feel like it's very underrated. For mascara, oh, I actually think I want to use my Nabla Major Pleasure Mascara. The packaging is like so cute and chic, but I also don't remember ever using this, so I'm gonna grab it for this week. Now for eyeshadow, I've used this Huda Beauty Nude Medium palette maybe once, so I really should show it some more love. It's just these colors are so warm that sometimes I don't really know what to do with them. But if that doesn't end up working out, I really want to use some of my Glossier Skywashes because I never use these, so I think I'm just gonna grab like all of them. Like I might as well, because I feel like I don't play around with these enough, so I'm just gonna grab all of them and maybe use them throughout the week. And last but not least, my lip products. This is my favorite part of choosing out my weekly stashes because I love all my lip products so much. But for this week, For a matte lipstick, I'm gonna grab my Rare Beauty Lip Souffle in the shade Courage. I love this guy so much. For gloss, I'm gonna grab this KKW Beauty gloss in the shade Nude 4. I also think I want to grab my Tower 28 gloss in the shade Oat. Actually, I think I'm gonna put the KKW Beauty one away. Because I feel like if I have my Tower 28 one, I'm not gonna use the KKW Beauty one. And then I'm also gonna grab this Ulta Beauty Juice Infused Lip Oil. I believe this is the cranberry flavor. I can't find it, but I believe it is. And then I'm also gonna grab a few lipsticks. So I really miss using my L'Oreal Paris ones. Oh, this one. I'm gonna grab this one in the shade Glossy Fawn. I love this color on me. I think I'm gonna grab one of these Morphe lip balms for my like natural days in the shade Feeling Rosy. And then last but not least, I think I'm gonna grab one of these Peri Para lip stains in the shade Coralficial. Alright, so these are all of the products for this week, and now I'm gonna organize it in my makeup organizer. Alright, all organized. I ended up not fitting this Lidstar in the shade Cub, but I already used this last week, so I'm just gonna leave it out this week. And let's go ahead and do our makeup. Alright, so I chose the e.l.f. Jelly Pop Dew Primer for this week. And like I said, it's been getting very humid where I'm from, so I want like a really nice gel cooling primer. So it's quite cooling, like once you put it on and then like the air hits your face, it feels really nice. And you guys know that like when summer rolls around, which it has pretty much for me because I'm done with school already, it gets hot out, we're sweaty, your makeup starts sweating off, or even for like dry skin people like me, or sometimes we do get kind of oily. Sorry, ambulance. But yeah, sometimes in the summer I tend to get oily because I'm sweating so much, so I look very oily, which I don't like. My makeup just starts sweating off, so I like a really good cooling and hydrating gripping gel primer, and these are amazing. For foundation, I chose just a tinted moisturizer. This is the BareMinerals Complexion Rescue Tinted Hydrating Gel Cream. So this is very hydrating and the consistency is very gel-like, so I like that as well. What is happening? Oh my gosh, there's like so much cops or ambulance going on right now. It's kind of scary. So now I'm just gonna go in with my e.l.f. Total Face Sponge and blend this in. I really like this tinted moisturizer because it's very natural, but it still covers up. It still has some coverage to it, so it's like sheer, but it's not like pointless. I know a lot of tinted moisturizers kind of just do absolutely nothing for the skin, which I like those too because I do kind of like my natural skin peeking through. I feel like it makes your makeup look very natural, but I know some people don't like that, but this one has coverage, so we are good. We're gonna go in with the Milk Makeup Flex Concealer, and this is actually, sorry, there's like so much ambulance going on right now. And it's like, I live right next to like a main road in my city, which is really annoying. So there's like constant cars, constant noises, constant trucks. So sorry if you guys ever hear that in my videos. But anyways, as I was saying, this Milk Flex Concealer is actually a matte concealer, but I actually enjoy the formula a lot. Even though it is matte, I don't find it drying or anything like that, and it doesn't really like emphasize any texture or dry patches, so that's good. It's always nice when like a matte formula isn't drying. Like even just applying it, I can feel how creamy it is. Yay for matte, not dry, right? You're just going in with the same e.l.f. sponge and blending this out. So I've told you guys this before, but like I said, I've been getting kind of oily, which is so weird. And I think it's just because like I take such good care of my skin, like I hydrate so well that my skin's kind of oily. If I go out in the day and like I sweat, I feel the humidity. So sometimes matte products are like my best friend, honestly. That's why I'm kind of happy I finally started investing in powder, because my makeup, when I first apply it, it looks good, like the dewiness, and then like throughout the day I just look so gross and greasy and oily, so I have to learn how to like balance that out. But here you guys can see like how natural my skin looks with the BareMinerals Complexion Rescue and the Milk Makeup Flex Concealer. My skin looks very natural and skin-like. Alright, so now I'm gonna go in with the Colourpop Cheek Dew Serum Blush. And like my product is kind of separating, so I'm just gonna mix it. But yeah, these blushes are quite sheer, so you can be kind of heavy-handed with them because they kind of blend out to look like nothing. I'm gonna use my brush. Where's my brush? This is a pretty blush though. I do really enjoy these Colourpop blush serums. Oh no, that's the Cosmetics ones. These Cheek Dew serum blushes, because I think they are very natural, very pretty, and they do leave like a very slight dew. And I also like how sheer they are, because I enjoy things being sheer because that allows you to control your product. Not everybody likes things very pigmented, so it's very buildable. So love that. Now I'm gonna go in with the cream bronzer. This is the Tarte Sea Breezy cream bronzer in the shade Seychelles. I love this bronzer. It's very like pigmented, so I would be careful with it. But once you blend it out, it looks really nice on the skin. This cream bronzer is literally gonna make you look like a tansed goddess. Alright, so those are all of my cream and liquid products. So now I'm gonna go in with the number 7 Lift and Illuminate Triple Action Finishing Powder. Like I said, this was supposed to be a dupe for my Charlotte Tilbury one, so I want to test it out. I got mine in the shade Light because I do like just using setting powder in the center of my face to kind of brighten. So I get a shade that's really light. And so I'm just going to go in with a angled brush like this. Oh wow, it's actually really pretty. What the heck? Wow guys, I'm actually amazed. Holy crap, this is like performing just as well as my Charlotte Tilbury one. It's giving the same like airbrushed effect. My under eyes look very soft and set and matte, but like it's not emphasizing any texture or dryness. My nose has a lot of texture, so I get very picky when putting powder on my nose, especially because my nose is the one place that greases and oils up the most, so I like to pack on a lot of powder, and this is just smoothing out my skin even more the more I apply it. And it's not looking dry, it's not looking cakey, so I am really happy that I came across this powder, because I was really scared that I was gonna have to constantly spend so much money on the Charlotte Tilbury powder because I became addicted. Like I literally was addicted to that powder. So now I don't have to. Their packaging is even very similar, like the compact and the shape looks very similar to the Charlotte Tilbury one, so I think that's what they're going for maybe, I don't know, but they definitely nailed it because I am in love. Alright, so now I'm just gonna go in with my Nars Laguna bronzer and use this to slightly bronze, just a little bit, because the Tarte bronzer was already very pigmented, but just a little bit to set that cream bronzer. And then I'm just gonna use this bronzer as well to contour my nose. Now for powder blush, I'm using the Milani Baked Blush in the shade Luminoso. And if you guys see what I mean, but yeah, as you guys can tell, I didn't pick out a highlighter because I'm not that big of a highlight wearer, but this blush is very glowy too. It has a very big sheen to it, so I just thought I would skip out on choosing a highlighter. So I'm just gonna pick this up on a little brush and apply it. These are really pigmented too, so I have to be really light-handed or else I'm gonna look like a clown. But these are so pretty. I really do enjoy these blushes. Alright, I think this blush actually did complement the Colourpop one really well, so yay! Moving on to brows, I'm using the e.l.f. Instant Lift Pencil in the shade Deep Brown and the Milk Makeup Kush Fiber Brow Gel in the shade Grind. And I'm gonna do this off camera like I always do because brows are very boring and I can't talk and do them at the same time. Okay, brows are done, so moving on to eyes. I'm gonna go in with the Glossier Skywashes in the shades Echo and Valley. So I'm gonna put Valley on first. Ooh, Valley is actually very, very warm. I'm gonna use Palm. That's what I meant to use, Palm. But I'm just gonna use these because these are a bit more neutral. So I feel like they're gonna kind of neutralize how warm the Huda Beauty palette is. And then now I'm gonna go in with Echo, and Echo is like a very dark brown. So I'm just gonna go in with a little bit, like just one dot, and blend this out. So this will kind of be like my transition color, I guess. Okay, so now I'm gonna go into the Nude Medium Huda Beauty palette. So I first think I'm gonna go in with this very light mauvey pink and kind of put that all over my lid. The Huda Beauty formula is very pigmented, so I get very scared. Now I'm gonna go into this deep dark brown and put that on the outer part of my eye. So that is the brown. It looks very warm. It pretty much showed up like a orange red. So I'm not the biggest fan of it. I don't know, as I get older I just really like cool tones or neutrals. These warm tone palettes just don't really do it for me anymore. I feel weird wearing super warm tones on my eyes. Now I'm gonna go in with the Nabla Major Pleasure Mascara. Again, love like the nude packaging. It's such a heavy, luxurious mascara, so I really like that. This is also just a really good mascara in general. I feel like it's very underrated. Super volumizing and lengthening and separating. The wand is very big, but it doesn't make my lashes clumpy or anything. And I also find with this mascara that even though it's not waterproof, I don't smudge as much with this mascara. A lot of mascaras, I get raccoon eyes. This one, I don't smudge. And if I do, it's just very slight over here, and it's after a long day of wear. Anyways, moving on to lips, I'm gonna go with my L'Oreal Paris lipstick. These are the Color Rich Shine ones, so these are really like shiny and reflective. And this is my favorite shade, 900 Glossy Fawn. It's just like a really pretty nude on me, so. Super shiny, super pretty, very creamy, and just a beautiful formula. Alright guys, and as always, I always go in with my Physicians Formula Essence of Healthy Toner and Setting Spray. I love this because it just makes my makeup melt into my skin and it feels very like refreshing, so love this. Alright guys, so this was my weekly stash. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for being here. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next one.